What is this garbage, Mark?
It's Baile Invidiable, The Unforgettable Dance by Bad Bunny.
No, no. I still got to get that Rosetta Stone before the Super Bowl. I've only got, let's see, 2.5 months or so until the Super Bowl. Oh, gosh.
Almost 300 million views in 10 months.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Good for him. None of those are from me, by the way. I know that shocks you.
Talk about a bombshell.
So we got this Bad Bunny halftime show coming up, right? And the guy is really doubled down on this idea of, like, if you're upset because you don't know what he's going to be saying at the halftime show, well, too bad, shame on you. Go figure out another language while you're at it. It's like, nah, bro, this is an American institution. It's the last unifying thing America really has culturally. The Oscars, the Grammys, they're all dead. There's no Friends. There's no Seinfeld anymore. All we've got is the Super Bowl. And Roger Goodell decided to screw it up. And, it's amazing. Roger Goodell has had the perfect timing of anybody in major American business. It's amazing. His timing could not have been better to take over the NFL and continue to make it into America's most popular sport. I don't think he's done anything all that revolutionary. I really don't. He's just been right place, right time. And I don't begrudge him for that. Sometimes luck's part of the equation. But few have been luckier than Roger Goodell. Because when he's actually had opportunities to be innovative and to be smart, he's screwed it up. On stupid things like, well, let's put a logo in the end zone, like end racism. That'll do it back in 2020. And now you're stuck with those dumb logos or those dumb expressions because if you get rid of them, people are going to say you're a racist. So you're stuck with those. You pick Bad Bunny of all people for a halftime show, knowing full well most of the audience is going to have no idea what he's saying. Okay, fine. It's a global brand. I get it. But can you worry about your core P1 audience, as we call it in the industry, first and foremost? Would that kill you, John?
Well, I'm wondering how well the Rosetta Stone for Spanish language is selling in Germany, in Ireland, in Austria. I was looking at the Chiefs' NFL territories, and, teams have territories over there. I'm like, wait, this is leaving out most of Europe there.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, too.
Not Spain, obviously, but, to that point, it's like I think more people are being excluded than included.
Absolutely. So yesterday on the Will Cain show, Gracie Hunt was on there, of course, the daughter of Clark Hunt. And she gave props to Erica Kirk, of course, the widow of Charlie Kirk, and Turning Point USA for attempting to create their own halftime show to go up against Bad Bunny. She said that Erica Kirk has done a great job leading young female Americans, and she was most definitely looking forward to Turning Point USA's alternative halftime show. She said, quote, I really respect Erica for all that she's done, especially with creating a halftime show for America. Children are young, they're impressionable, young women, young men, and everyone, they need someone to look up to. As someone who does not yet have young children of my own, I can't imagine how difficult that is to navigate. But I think she's done an incredible job leading Turning Point, leading young women, and really leading an alternative for young Americans. Football is becoming the world sport, but at its heart, it's America's sport built around family. She adds here, when my grandfather named the Super Bowl, he intended it to be something children and families of all ages could come together and watch, and really believed that the game should come first, that football is the attraction, and that it didn't need to compromise its character or rely on cheap appeal to draw an audience, especially when that approach can alienate so much of the fan base. Adding here, this is from Gracie Hunt. The NFL honors women, the military, this country celebrates communities. So I think that whoever they select going forward for the halftime show needs to reflect those values more closely. So I respect Erica. All right, I'm here to start the movement. Gracie Hunt for NFL commissioner. Replace Goodell. Get him out. Fire Goodell. I'll get Dave Portnoy on my side. I know he won't be upset about that, probably because he's so creepy he would want to date Gracie Hunt, that 50-year-old weirdo. But he is right. He is absolutely right about ripping on Goodell. He's been spot on with that for about 15 years, since early in the Barstool Sports days. But what Gracie Hunt said right there, at 26 years old, is a very wise and very smart encapsulation of what the NFL should be about. Still leading with your core audience, your core fan base, and families first. And America first. You know, it was yesterday? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Keatsman was talking with some of you on the phones about the NFL, and I think one guy called in and said, I hate the overseas games. And I was with that guy. I hate them as well. I'm not watching football at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. We're getting up. We're getting ready. You got church. You got everything else. So I'm not watching football at 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Those games all stink, but I get why the NFL does it. It's a moneymaker. It's why, as Kevin noted, the Jaguars, they want to go overseas. They love doing it. They make more money doing that because they can't sell out the stadium there in Jacksonville half the time.
Right.
So I understand the business side of this. But the other side of it is, why would you risk the idea of turning off your hardcore fan? Unless what they're really doing is they're challenging you. They're basically saying, we don't think you'll actually leave us. It's like the girl who's a 10 who's dating the 5, and she cheats on him. And she knows full well he ain't leaving her. He's way outkicked his coverage. He's not going anywhere. She'll do whatever she wants. She'll treat that guy like dirt because she knows that she can. That's sometimes what it feels like the relationship is between the NFL at the corporate level and the NFL fan. Even though we love our Chiefs, and I have never been one of these like ban or boycott the NFL kind of guys. That's not who I am. Love watching this team and love the sport. But that relationship between corporate NFL and NFL fan can be very, very abusive at times. And Gracie Hunt, in a very succinct way, in a much more political way than I could do, called it out for what it is.
Very good, right? And the NFL's like, thank you for calling customer service. I may help you. Right?
That's exactly right.
No, I'm sorry, sir. That offer is only for new customers. See, you're an existing customer. It's just that, that's for the new people.
Yeah, you don't get the 50% discount for year one, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's none of that. None of that whatsoever. Pete, this is on the text line. I am horrified hearing Mark's bumper music, knowing that is what the halftime show is going to sound like. Long bathroom break. I don't know what to tell you.
I was going to say.
Okay? Long bathroom break. The problem is, if you got a packed house for the Super Bowl and you're hogging up the toilet for 10 minutes, you're not going to be you'll be less popular than Bad Bunny will be. All right? That's the problem. So
people are banging on, let us in too, help.
I can't listen to this. Help, help, help. I'm drowning here. On the text line, Pete, Babel is better than Rosetta Stone. Okay.
There you go.
Great.
Nobody cares.
I mean, what do you want me to say to that? Okay.
It was TIC, I hope.
Yeah. Pete, Gracie Hunt is not going to help fight the NFL. She's on their team. WTF are you talking about? I don't know, going on Fox News at 26 years old and saying, I'm on board with Erica Kirk, Turning Point USA, and the alternative halftime show. You tell me. That takes stones, all right? That takes stones to do. Go on a partner of the NFL's at 26 as a kid of one of the owners and saying, I'm all in on the alternative halftime show. Good for her. You guys think that's easy to do? Good for Gracie Hunt. I'm Team Gracie here.
That would be the TF you're talking about.
Yeah, bingo. I'm in.
I've been following this thing. I don't know if they're going to have an alternative halftime show at this point. They haven't announced any artists. They haven't really put forth any information. So I guess we're still waiting on it, but we'll see.
Way to rain on my parade there, Mark.
Sorry.
No, but aren't they doing one of your buddies, the country music or the Christian music guys, doing something?
No, they decided to pull out because they wanted to do it like as a Christian concert, and Turning Point wanted to do something else with it, I guess. So I don't know what they wanted to do.
Well, then they should go back to doing their thing. If Turning Point's not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, Turning Point's got a lot to figure out here in these next couple of months. I can't imagine what they've been going through since Charlie was assassinated. But I really don't think streaming a halftime show is all that big of a lift. You can do it wherever you want. You can point people there, and I guarantee you they would get tens of millions of people to watch. If 120 to 130 million people watch the Super Bowl, how many of those are conservative? Like, if I'm lowballing it, it's at least 50%, but it's probably more like 70%. So at that number, you're talking about 80, 90 million people. You're telling me you can't get 20% of those to go watch a streaming halftime show somewhere? I guarantee you could do it with the right publicity. I'm all in. And I really don't think it would be a huge lift, and it would send a message to the NFL.